In this video, I'm going to provide a couple of my favorite no-crunch ab workouts to strengthen and tone your core. The only prop you'll need is a yoga block if you have one, and otherwise a book or any kind of small box-shaped item will work just as well. Placing a block in between your knees, lean back about 6 inches while keeping your back straight. Continue to lean back a few inches at a time, focusing on drawing the chest forward and the shoulders back. For an added challenge, lift the feet up and optionally extend the legs every time you lean the upper body back. Repeat about 8 to 10 times. Extending the arms overhead, place the block in between your hands. Lift your arms slightly up off of the ground, lifting the shoulders as well for an added challenge. Bring your knees to a reverse tabletop position. Extend one leg forward at a time, switching legs on every breath. Placing the block in between your feet, extend your legs up toward the ceiling, engaging the legs together. Begin to draw circles with your feet, feeling the movement coming from your core. Wider circles will be a little bit more challenging, and shorter circles will be a little bit less challenging. After drawing about 8 to 10 circles to one side, switch to draw circles in the other direction. Beginning with the arms and legs extended in a full body pencil stretch, pass the block back and forth from hands to feet. Focus on keeping the arms and legs as straight as possible, feeling the movement coming from your core. Begin with legs extended upwards, feet parallel to the ceiling. Separate your feet about 6 to 12 inches and start to crisscross one leg over the other, moving down. Hovering right above the ground, start to then crisscross the legs back up. Begin in side plank with your supporting hand stacked below the corresponding shoulder. Dip your lower hip closer to the ground, engaging the core to then draw the hip back up. If needed, you can bring the sole of the top foot down to the floor for added support. After about 8 to 10 dips on one side, switch to the other side so the other hand is supporting your weight, and complete about 8 to 10 dips on that side. Place your block between your knees and begin in standard boat pose, with a straight spine and shoulders rolled back. Feet can be raised or left on the ground. Bringing hands to heart center, begin to rotate toward each side on every breath. Countering stretches and exercises with ones that work opposing muscle groups is very important for promoting full body health. Bridge is a great counter pose for any frontal core work. Planting your feet with knees bent, press your hips up toward the sky. Hold for at least 5 deep breaths. Another option is reverse plank. Starting with knees bent and feet on the ground, plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Press your hips up to reverse tabletop with the option to straighten your legs all the way into reverse plank. Finally, for an added dose of exercise, try a round of reverse tabletop dips, lowering the hips close to the ground, then using your glutes and back core muscles to draw your hips back up.